Good day. Now you must be faced with something similar to this. Your connection is not private. You already get the write up. You've read it before now. Now, when you see an error like this on your website, it simply means one of your certificates has expired. Now, if you have a hosting platform, like if you host different websites, some website might be loading perfectly fine. However, some websites would also have something like this. So what it basically means is those websites that are loading perfectly fine, their certificate is alright, but the ones that they're like this has the certificate expired, and I'll teach you how to fix it up. So I discovered this yesterday. Somebody reached out to me because I have a subdomain called adsense.danokek.com. Now, this adsense.danokek.com is simply a website where you get to learn about Google AdSense. Now, when you visit this website, normally there is a logo here. This logo is the logo of Danokek, which is this brand, right? But however, I couldn't find the logo around there. In other words, it wasn't loading. Now, I knew something was wrong, so I inspected elements, and then I discovered from the inspect elements, clicking on console, I discovered it's showing me certificate date is invalid, and I was like, how come? And then I decided to open up danokek.com, which is the main website, and then I saw this. It's telling me that my website danokek.com, has its certificate expired. Now, I didn't really panic because it's very, very easy. As somebody who learned networking, I could really understood that the certificate has expired. But for somebody who doesn't know much about certificate, SSL, this could really give you a heart racing bit. So what I just simply do, or what I will tell you to do, is to just go back to your cPanel. If you have access to your cPanel, on your cPanel, I want you to scroll down. You're going to see a place called SSL stroke TLS status. Now this is simply where everything has to do with SSL is being stored. SSL is simply just certificates to encrypt things, so anybody or anything that happens within your website is safe and secured. So you're going to go to this SSL stroke TLS status. I'm going to click on it. Now the moment you click on it, it will show you your active SSL certificates as well as your inactive ones. Now each certificate is being installed on a domain or a website. So for instance, you can see about.arenaapps.com, you can see it's having a green, about.arenaapps.com green, adsense.danokek.com green, adsense.danokek.com green, auto.arenaapps green, this one green, this one green, this one green. However, if you're very, very observant, you can see that this is danokek.arenaapps.com red, danokek.com red. Now, firstly, you notice that sometimes we have stuff like danokek.arenaapps.com. It's simply because my main domain is arenaapps.com. So all these other domains, or like danokek.com or any other domain, is hosted under it. So if you, for instance, have a website that is your main website, and then you now started hosting other domains on it, this is exactly what it's going to be like. It will be the domain name that is down dot whatever .com. So I can see red, 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 red. This simply means the ones on red has simply expired. Now, all I have to do is to check them. So I'm going to check all the expired one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me scroll down more. Okay, I've done the ones down. Let's click on the ones up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've ticked the 5 up and the 6 down. So I basically have all the red being ticked. Now all I have to do is to go up. I'll scroll up and I will now click run auto SSL. Now, as easy as it sounds, this is exactly what might get you panicked. All you have to do now is to exercise patience. I'm talking about maximum of 2 minutes, and it's going to automatically install and update your SSL certificate. So in the next 2 minutes, that whole error we've been seeing of privacy issue, invalid certificate has expired, it will all go away, and we'll be able to see the logo again, and everything will be fine on our website. Now, why this could really be a problem is you notice that I was making reference to the logo on my danokek.com, right? This is a subdomain, adsense.danokek.com. Everything on this domain works perfectly fine. However, I made a reference to the logo of the company, which is the logo of Danokek. Now, before we started updating SSL, this is what it looks like. Nobody can access my logo. So imagine you have a website, people are making reference to video, to pictures, like there's one article on your website, there's one picture, one content. Nobody will be able to actually access that content just because your certificate has expired. So this could really be an issue because all your backlinks might just turn into errors within a few days. And if you don't fix it immediately, you might really have issues with your domain ratings or have issues with people who are giving you backlinks or making links to something on your website. So now I've clicked on auto SSL. It's going to take some time to automatically run. Okay, let's go head back to our cPanel. It's still showing auto SSL in progress. So like I said, this takes like 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes more than that. I think it might actually take more than that because we choose lots of domains. So I'm just going to hit the pause. I'm going to pause it, and after a few minutes I would resume. So if you're watching this tutorial and you have clicked on all the domains that I read, you clicked on auto SSL or run auto SSL, please just know that it's going to take some time. So give it like 10 minutes maximum. I'm going to be hitting pause. I'll resume when it has fully updated and installed the latest SSL certificate. Good. So I just got back and I discovered it has fully updated. You can see nothing is red anymore. So auto SSL has done its job, and that was it. If I head back to danokek.com and I refresh the page, that is it. Now imagine my website going down. People cannot visit my website. Everything is just down. Everyone is saying, "Oh, what happened to his website? Has it crashed?" Just because of auto SSL. Now, as funny as it sounds, this might really be a problem for most people who don't know anything about websites. So if you face this difficulty, you know what I just did. Go there, click on SSL stroke TLOS status. Go over to the ones that I read, double click them, tick them, head over to run auto SSL. That is it. If I head back to my admin.danokek.com right now and I refresh this page, you're going to now see that logo over there. So imagine how practically my website was logoless just because my certificate was expired. So this is Danokek tip. See you next time.